Yeah, so I installed the thermostat housing without you guys and that water pipe. I also found a replacement for this fuel line, so it doesn't have to have all those sketchy ass clamps on it. It looks pretty unsafe, so I'm happy I had that laying around. This piece came with an O-ring. It's not so round anymore. I couldn't find an O-ring at the local hardware store, so I'll use a little bit of RTV and make my own gasket. That'll do. So we got that pipe on, and we added 2 coolant hoses. Now the whole reason we started working on this end was so that it was ready for the water pump. So now I can finally install the water pump. There she is in all her glory. It's a Gates water pump. This gasket's pretty stout. Now it's been a long time since I pulled it apart, but I'll have no trouble figuring out which bolts go in it. These will definitely get cleaned up before they get installed. Wire brush, acetone, and a tap. Take these bolts from looking absolutely terrible to average. Got it in there, torqued, but man did that thing fight me. I had to pull the tensioner off that I already installed. That's annoying. This pipe that's obviously damaged there isn't quite in there straight. Not sure if it's going to seal. We'll see. Want to get the oil pan on, so next we'll install the oil pickup tube. Oil pickup tube's ready to go. We got our gasket and our bolts are Loctited. Almost forgot about the windage tray. Look at the damage that thing took. Windage tray's on. Oil pickup tube's on. I'm running a tap through all of the oil pan bolt holes. And I hit it with a razor blade. Come across 2 bolt holes that I can't really get to with the CV shaft in the way. I was going to change this anyway, so that's coming out next. That's right. So while beating on this, the CV shaft came apart. It's a good thing we were changing it. Last guy left this one loose for me. I can't believe that came off without heat. Not even stuck. Yeah, she had a lot of issues. So this side should just pop out like that. Oh, we're getting close. Yeah, we don't want to drain that all over the floor. There. Alright. The fluid looks like it's been, or the seal looks like it's been changed. We're going to change it again anyway. Now we can finish tapping these holes. Painless. So handy. There's no way I'm installing these bolts like this. Much better. Our brand used oil pan is all prepped. I'll let that RTV sit for a minute while I clean the engine side. Oil pan is on and torqued to spec. RTV oozed out just a tiny bit. Pop this seal in here. I think that'll do. I'd say it's the longer one. I found a bolt that's the perfect length and the right diameter. I believe it's from a control arm for my truck. This, I am pretty sure, was a motor mount bolt somewhere. But whatever, we'll get this in anyway. Much better. Cotter pin ain't gonna do anything. Oh, there's a washer that's supposed to go there. I wonder if I have one. We've got our dipstick tube. Let's try to match up that O-ring. I'd say we have our winner. Here's my replacement turbo setup. Gonna need the coolant lines off the old setup and one nut, it looks like. Should work out. So my coolant lines are on. Got her mocked up. That oil feed line down there is hitting the block, so I'm gonna have to bend that. But yeah, fits. All right. Let's try to get these cam gears off so we can replace the seals after, clean up the cams, clean up the cam caps, install the cams. These seals might be, no, they're definitely not original. Well, they're hard as fuck. Should be rubber. These lifters are out of my other car. They've been soaking in this oil for a few years actually. I'm gonna pump them down and they'll go in this car. So basically there's a hole in this end. If these are full of oil, they won't compress. This one won't compress. So we take some welding wire and we pump the oil out. It's hard to get it in the hole. The reason I have these is my other car I upgraded to revised lifters that have a bigger hole actually. 16 of these. I'll be doing this forever. That was not fun. It went in by hand. I just had to push real hard. So I'm just gonna goober these up and set them in one at a time. On the right side. That's how you know you're ready for the cams. Spanking new cam seals. So to do these cam seals, I'm going to put a little bit of RTV on the outside, like all the other seals. I found that these are actually just pushing in by hand, so and that's how they come out, nice and flush. Okay, so I believe that the entire oil system is connected, basically. That means that we can now put a drill on that little pulley down there, which is the oil pump, and put oil pressure through the system. First, let's put 4 quarts of oil in it. So I forgot to install the oil filter. She was building pressure. Let's try this again. Ooh. Let's see if I can make white letters with Q-tips. Grabbed a 170-degree thermostat. Supposed to come with a seal. Ain't no seal in that box. Old seal's good enough, I suppose. Pretty happy with how that pipe came out. So I got the valve cover all bolted and torqued down. A little bit of the paint came off around the bolts, but I'm pretty happy with it overall. I think this is going to be the nicest part on the car.